Hi, welcome to Travels with the Red Suitcase. My name is Cheryl and I am your travel coach. I am an independent and frugal traveler and I'm sharing with you some of my 107 tips, hints, and secret stuff that I've learned during my travels. So today we're going to talk about travel insurance versus trip insurance. These two insurance terms are often used interchangeably. However, technically, they mean two different things. Travel insurance was originally defined as an insurance to protect people. When aviation travel began, you could purchase travel insurance in a machine at the airport. I first saw this in 1957 when I traveled with my mother from Boston to Buffalo. It meant that if the plane crashed, your named beneficiary would receive the insurance money. Wow, things have really changed. Travel insurance usually covers health-related issues. In researching this topic, I found statistics that said 70% of international travelers are at risk for financial havoc because they believe their medical coverage at home covers them in situations overseas. May not be the case for you. Check with your medical insurance provider to confirm the coverage that you have is for international travel. I know that I am repeating myself, but I cannot say this often enough. Print out the document. Read it carefully. Highlight it. Circle things in red. Put check marks there. And when you are finished, then call and talk to a representative of your company. Ask them to fax or email you any information that they have about your coverage when you are traveling internationally. Make copies. Leave a set with your co-pilot at home. We talked about co-pilots in a previous video. Leave a copy with your co-pilot. And do not just download this into your phone or your tablet, because phones and tablets are stolen and lost, but who is going to be interested in papers? Cover your butt. Did you know, for instance, that if you become injured or ill while traveling, your first phone call might need to be to your insurance company and not to 911. If you call the 3-digit emergency number first and call your insurance company from the hospital, you actually may be voiding your coverage. Insurance companies have specific procedures that you must follow to be covered in an emergency situation. Read the small print. And this is a perfect time to suggest that you and all of your traveling companions be CPR First Aid certified. If you or your companions are in need of medical care, you will be able to provide it while waiting for professionals to arrive. We have all seen those videos of someone who is injured in a crowd. No one is providing care, but lots of people are taking videos. I took my daughter, my adult daughter, on her first trip to Europe, and I offered to pay for her ticket under the condition that she become CPR First Aid certified. My reasoning was that if she was injured, I could step up. But if I was injured and she wasn't certified, I was now potentially in trouble. I will be creating a video and a blog about this on a future date. Travel insurance used to provide bail money if you were arrested in a foreign country, but not today. Today, travel insurance protects you from financial losses like trip cancellation or flight delays, providing flight accident insurance, which is actually extra term life insurance or disability coverage. Only today you're not purchasing it from an airport machine. When you take a tour or you travel with a group, you are often given the option of purchasing the company's insurance. Before you sign on the dotted line, read the fine print. Are you already covered by another insurance like homeowners, AARP, AAA? Check your policy. There's no need for you to pay double. Trip insurance, on the other hand, technically protects things that get lost, stolen, or damaged during your travels. Again, read the small print. If it will not cover your Rolex, don't take your Rolex, unless the Rolex is covered by your homeowner's insurance. It will not, of course, cover your passport or your credit cards. Any questions? Are you tired of hearing me talk about the small print? Well, sorry, but here comes some more small print conversation. Now that you are thinking about insurance, let's address price versus value. What do you get for your money? Or a better question would be, what should you get for your money? In my previous presentation, I told you about emergency medical evacuation insurance, and that being medically evacuated from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico to San Diego, California would cost you about $24,000. To be medically evacuated from other international places might cost you between $50,000 and $350,000. Do you have that coverage? Your policy should offer you up to $1 million in repatriation and emergency medical evacuation. So what is repatriation? Have you ever given any consideration to that? Repatriation of remains means if a traveler dies in a foreign country, this policy rider provides for the transportation of the traveler's remains back to their home country. People who are traveling die every day in foreign countries by accident, illness, crime, and sometimes by their own hand. When I talk in my next video about what the U.S. State Department can do for you, repatriation is going to be part of that conversation. So, next, you want to make sure what you pay for includes direct pay of medical services. And please check the small print for deductible items for which you are financially responsible. You will want an air ambulance service to transport you to, quote, best care facility at home, close quote. This is the terminology that you want to see in the paperwork. For critical illness and accident situations, you want to be able to be transported to your home. And if your insurance provides you with mental health support for trauma, all the better for you. I hope I have given you some additional insight in how to cover your butt with travel, trip, and emergency medical evacuation insurance programs. In my next installment, I will continue to talk about travel and money and include safety by looking at what the State Department will provide to the traveler. Unfortunately, I cannot provide this information to my viewers from other countries, but you can download or print out from your specific government website the same data. If you have learned something new or just generally liked this video, please check the blue like button and or the red subscribe button if you want to be notified of the next video. Your inspirational quote for today is from Alexander Sattler, a business innovator and transformational coach, who said, "I would rather own a little and see the world than own the world and see little of it." See you next Thursday for Travel, Money, and Safety, what the U.S. State Department can provide for you. Have a safe week. Enjoy yourself. I will see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.